Hello YouTubers, welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing well. Well, I'm still here in the beautiful United Kingdom, and I must say I have had so many warm well wishes. I am so grateful and thankful to everyone giving all of their wonderful comments about me being here and wishing me well. I really do appreciate your warm wishes. Also, the Jubilee, my goodness, you guys, what an experience. I have never experienced anything like what I experienced when I went to the Saturday evening party at Buckingham Palace. It was so nice. I had a great time, and it was something remarkable. I met another American there, and we just talked about how in America we don't have anything like this common good that the United Kingdom people have. There's all this camaraderie with everyone wanting and wishing for the Queen and all the things that she has done for the country. Everyone comes together for this common good, and it's such a beautiful thing. I really enjoyed it. I must say, being here has given me, a newfound appreciation for the monarchy and everything that it represents. I think as Americans, those that really don't pay attention to it really don't get it, and I'm not sure they will ever be able to get it, because unless you're here and you experience something like being here with everyone talking about the Queen and wishing her well and looking at all of her years of service, you just don't get the real impact of what this woman has accomplished. It's been an amazing journey for me. I have grown a lot from it. And also happy that I came to see how there is so much learning happening for the wackadoos. Yes, I must speak about that, because I think in all of the good that the Queen has done, she's gracefully managed to give a very graceful smackdown to Harry and Meghan. Like it's just like a very, like a graceful, and they have seriously fallen on their faces. This most recent story, I really wanted to speak about it because it sets the tone for how things are going to move forward, because this, my friends, was a very defining moment for Harry and Meghan. This Jubilee really put things into perspective for Harry. And now I think he is starting to really see he really is trapped. He is really trapped. So what's going on? Well, this article in the New York Post by a lady named Maureen Callahan has given them the most brutal talk on everything that we've been seeing with Harry and Meghan and how they are in a very defining moment as well. She says that they got the smackdown, or they've gotten the thing that they deserve. I talked about the boos that they got. Well, she's seen that smug look has finally been wiped off Meghan's face, because we know how she has a lot of times given this very like the plastered smile on her face, she's just walking around and just walking around. It's just like me. It's infuriating to watch, because you just know what's behind that smile, and ain't nothing good behind it. So what has happened? Well, she was really upset, and tears were welling up in her eyes when they heard the boos coming from the crowd when they were leaving St. Paul's Cathedral. Harry was not happy about where he was placed during the Thanksgiving service, where they were sitting. I talked about this in my last video, but the information that's been coming back now really tells us that they're not happy. Harry really is missing the place in the royal family in which he was born into. It's kind of like when I've told you in the past about Superman, Superman 2, when Superman, for love, he gave up his Superman powers. And he wanted to go fight the guy, and then the guy, when he didn't have his powers, and then he went to fight the guy, and the guy beat his butt. Well, Harry is essentially in that position right now. He's getting his butt beat up. Mentally, he's getting beat up by the current situation that he has found himself in, that he, mind you, has put himself in. He has put himself in this position. So no longer is he in a place where he is a high level person that's important, that is belonging to this really prestigious, influential family. He has thrown away his superpowers for his love. And he's actually bleeding now. No longer blue blood, but red blood. He's bleeding. Symbolically, I'm speaking. I hope you get what I'm saying. If you don't, go watch Superman 2. Then you'll get what I'm trying to say. And so he was not happy where he had to sit. Meghan is upset, crying with, all the people that were booing them. And the reality of their situation is finally setting in. And I say this is good for them. And this is why I say the smackdown was done so gracefully, because the Queen, the royals, they never gave any opposition to anything that they wanted to do. This was their choice to leave. And by their own choices, they have essentially hung themselves. They have essentially put themselves in a position where they are isolated on an island in California, struggling to pay the bills. Pay the bills. Now, Harry has to go back to California. What kind of life is he living? What kind of importance does he find himself in when he's back in California? I mean, this is a town. I mean, he's not meeting people at his level in terms of that are thinking the way he thinks, or who have goals, who want to do the things that, he had always been brought up to do. LA, California is a very entertainment oriented town. And people are out to see, well, what can you do for me? People are going to want a lot from Harry. What does he want? What does Harry want? He wants his old life back. He's not happy. This has been reported. Meghan's not happy with people not liking her. She still isn't speaking with her father. I can confirm that. She has not reached out to them yet. Not only that, but she is also planting more evil attacks against her dad via her PR, because they've been coming out with a lot of negative talking about Mr. Markle. The man is sick. The man just had a stroke, and she is still creating very bad publicity for him. Really trying to tear this man down. So they are isolated in their own world. They really aren't welcome. They got the cold shoulder from the senior royals. They didn't even cross paths with the upper level royals when they were here. They have been given the cold shoulder, and it suits them good, because this, my friends, is where learning occurs. During this struggle is where the meaning of what they need to understand really is going to start hitting them hard. Hitting them hard, because the pain that they're feeling, the pain and the struggle of their choices, is giving them something to feel. And that feeling that they have right now does not feel good. It hurts. Harry is hurting emotionally, and so is Meghan. And they will continue to hurt once they get back to California, because they're going to be isolated, and all the memories, all the things that they experienced while they were here in the UK are going to play back in their heads as, we're missing out. We've given up this. We are no longer a part of that. We are really at the bottom end of this high class level that we wanted to find ourselves in. They didn't get pictures with the senior royals. They didn't get anything that really showed a true bond and connection with the royals. We saw little pictures here that Meghan was able to get when she rolled the window down or leaving, the cathedral, but they didn't have any pictures taken with the Queen. They didn't have any pictures taken with anybody of importance. Now, there is some discussion around whether or not they had a birthday party for Lilibet, and was the Queen there? Well, this is something that I can't confirm right now, but it has been said that she did meet the baby, the child. I haven't confirmed it yet, but I'll get more information about that. So they're going back empty-handed with all the things that they did with Netflix. And there was some controversy about Meghan wearing a wire. And I do believe I saw a wire. I do believe that I saw some kind of contraption behind her clothing that was like coming out. Real struggle is happening, and I think the swelling of Meghan's ego has come down. Some of the swelling has definitely come down in her head. Poor Harry. He's not really smart enough to realize what he has actually done. You know, it'll hit him and he'll start to resent his wife for it. And remember when I said the defining moment was whether or not they were going to show up at Buckingham Palace that evening for the party? Well, we see that they did not show up. They did not want to be around any of the younger royals participating in anything because they haven't gotten what they want. Harry realizes now that he really has been kicked to the curb. You know, and he's very upset. These are unconfirmed, but this is what's been reported, that he is not happy. He's not happy with where they put him, you know, for the Jubilee, when they went to sit down for the, you know, the Thanksgiving meeting. He is essentially in the position that is rocking his world in the most unbelievable way, because he has grown up his whole life with this privilege and access. And so far, and now his access is being cut off. What do you think that does for his ego and how he feels about his wife? Meghan hates it here in the UK. She absolutely hates it. And that is more validated now more than ever because of the boos she got. They essentially have ruined their reputation in the UK. If you look at the most recent polls, they are down by negative numbers, right above Prince Andrew. They have essentially met their own demise. And the royals, they played it very eloquently. How will they address this moment of reality of, we did wrong. We did wrong. Will they come back humbly and say, we made a mistake? Will Meghan finally succumb to the fact that her butt belongs here in the UK? This marriage will not continue with Meghan and Harry living in California, because Harry is going down. He is going down fast. They need the money. They have no popularity. They don't really have anything that's going to make them the money, unless they're going to have to do the things that they don't want to do to ease the burden of their financial situation, and to eventually, hopefully, maybe Harry will get his status back. Because I believe the royal family will welcome Harry back. But Meghan, will she come back? That's a big no. So the pain that they are feeling now, it's a good thing. It's a sign that learning is occurring. They are finally starting to see the choices that they have made were the wrong choices.